Sid was enough, you know.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same
That's the
tragedy
second
in
time
the
I've seen
south
that.
as we
Clive
did
is
at
not a
Marcus
random
West?
name for the lead character.
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There
Someone
are
said
still
that
many
yesterday.
settlements between here
Stop
and Porter's
talking! I'm
Alba.
trying to talk to my chat.
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
We good? Right. Like the game's setting is like old England, like old medieval England. So all the names, like Jill and everyone, they're all like, you know, there's a character called Bernard in the game. Like, you know, they're using all names from that era, like old English names. Although I think they're not as old as there's a lot of people who still call that now. I like, yeah. Oh, it's down here. It's down here. Yeah, I don't think they're random. I was random at all. I could argue and say Cloud's a random name for a main character. Who named someone called Cloud? You know what I mean? Why would you put the lead names? Or what would you prefer him to be? Timothy? Josh? Oh wait, find you Josh. John? Yeah, look at Game of Thrones. One of the main characters called John. Alright. That's random. I just don't think it's anything odd about it. A name's a name. Zidane's calls Cloud Lightning. Yeah, but okay, but a lot of these are translated from Japan as well. So the reason why Cloud is kind of like, it's like Sora. Sora, you know, for Kingdom Hearts means sky. If I name someone Sky, you're gonna be, that's a weird name. And those names kind of make sense for the worlds that they're in. Well, Cloud makes sense. Like, if Clive was called, I don't know, X, whatever Final Fantasy expect name you think is going to be there, like, then I'll be like, well, you know, it doesn't make sense. You could have called him Richard, and it just makes sense of this whole game, this whole world. Yeah, in a modern setting. This is an old English. The settings, the names are perfect for the setting the game's in. I don't think there's anything odd about the game names. I actually feel like they did a lot of research into medieval England and stuff for this game. I'm actually very impressed. Dick is not a real name. It's shorthanded name for Richard. Actually, no one's born Dick. They're called Richard. Okay. This is another way to shorten Richard. It's not a real name. It's more of a the nickname. One of my regulars was actually called Cecil. Yep, there you go. The normal name. You see the name? Yeah, that's because again it's short. Most people who are called that are actually their birth name is Richard. I know this because I know someone with that name.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
It's more old though. No one knew.
Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you!
It's like a 60-year-old plus kind of like
Jill,
name thing.
look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
Infinite is the
It would
mystery
be
of the
a
gift of the
pity to make
goddess.
examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship.
I've met a
You shall
lot of
have our
people
full
named.
cooperation.
Unless they change the name legally to that.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Just telling you, I've known 3 people who shorthanded their name to, in my years of working in upgrade as well, especially. 3 people shorthanded their name to Dick, and they were all called Richard. Why I don't know. Right, what's going on here? What's going on here then? Something prowling around here. Got 10 spools of steel silk though. It's gonna steal your steel silk.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
I've noticed all got grey hair from the people from here. And that's the same for you don't get the logic. Oh, I don't get the logic either, but my name's not Richard, so maybe I don't get it. Maybe it's a Richard thing.
Welcome, stranger.
Tend not to ask.
Are you well?
I think the accessories are so boring in this game.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Let me
The
out.
Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
What an empire
Keep your ears
wants,
open, eh? The
empire
Black Shields
gets.
will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Well, is it pronounced like that, Bubbly, or is it Jesus? Because I don't remember. Actually, I learned it from one player, but there was like a football player who was famous, who was known as Jesus, so, rather than Jesus. But the spelling's the same.
Run along
Yeah,
now,
Jesus.
before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
I am a god gamer. If they think that I'm a god gamer, they're absolutely right. Don't worry about it. Peace. This was really funny, Jake. That name, I shouldn't say it. I'm live.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. If only we
Firebrands.
were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Well, you're an ice brand, so that's not even possible, Jill. So you calm down. Just kidding. Just kidding, Jill.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings.
We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We're travellers.
We couldn't
I
help
know, thanks.
noticing Those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone.
I mean, fair enough.
Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit.
Submit!
This village will not become another...
He said it. He said it. He said it.
Then we shall be on our way.
Fine. We peepo leave.
These people live with a knife to their throats,
Come, Guardian.
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's
Speak,
nothing.
speak your mind.
We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
I'm going to say right now, I never want the ice element.
Who else in
Okay.
Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, there's more story to this one. Oh. You want me to walk all the way around here and go up here around these parts and these left here. Da, na, 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 na. There's a bird.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
7 times. Oh. All it takes is... Now we know what 7 seconds means. What do you do with it? Oh, these dudes.
Ever since the apology tree, more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
You want to finish that sentence then, Clive?
Give me something!
Da, 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 da. I just want to go and do these hunts, to be honest here. I want to go do the bounties. They keep giving me, like, more things to do. Yo, Snipe, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going? How was your stream? How's Hogwarts? You had a good weekend, man? How we doing tonight? Good to see you, man. Interesting. I bet that's gear I'll never use. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. 5 whole percent, by the way. By order of the Black Shields, I command you all.
Men.
To perish! Anyone think the start of this thing sounds a bit like Final Fantasy VIII starting battle thing? Not anymore, but start. Dun 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 dun. Good to be back streaming. First one like a week. Oh yeah, you can probably still recovering from like all your trips. I thought I hadn't seen you on that. I mean, I'm always streaming when you're on, to be fair, but I just noticed you were kind of taking a bit of a break here. Yeah, you said you were at Disney last week.
Time to fight.
See, that's pretty good as well. No holidays now. Back to reality. Pepe W. I treat myself to 2 days before Final Fantasy 16 came out. Yeah. Lucky me, am I right? I did nothing. Encore. I got a long drive tomorrow actually. I can't even stay on all night. I can't do my normal hours tonight. I'll drive to London tomorrow. Yay! Let's see some family or something. We're seeing family. It's long distance driving. It tires me out. I'm gonna need a nap before I go live tomorrow. Black shields aren't any much different to the last piles of hero wannabes. Look at that ominous music in there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Blood, Clive.
No way. Red
It's
stuff
still
on the
wet.
floor equals blood?
You were told to stay in your homes.
Who are you?
Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Genesis 2.0 is this, guys.
Our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Go on, say it. Gift of the goddess. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'll show you a true shield Brazilian.
There's a healer in there. You're gonna get away, did you? Crap, got him off from the house. You, man.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Really now. That's their faces right now.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
It only felt like their faces was like, oh really now. Yeah, I've done Florida's.
Find something, boy.
As well. It was good then.
Death.
And
Oh my goodness, bro. Wow.
This was my mother's doing.
Cersei. Oh wait, wrong name.
Why?
Wrong show.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
She's being really weird right now, Jill. Being a bit like...
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
This is a whole village. No, I'm talking about the last few scenes. She's been a bit weird. Ever since we got here, she's been a bit odd. She was fine yesterday. Something about her is she's worried about something, I can't tell. I'm sure that they're doing that on purpose though, so they can deliver it and be like, it all makes sense. This whole village, man. Hey, where are we going? Oh, down there. Bro, we killed everyone.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Boom. Sneaky, sneaky. They'll never see me alive.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Bro, take a 2-minute walk down there and you'll see exactly what's happened, buddy. Did I spell it out for him? No, Sid's a massive key character. And on the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy Rosario. I've not heard about the fires.
There's a curfew, but then refuses passage.
But I've heard something about the air quality recently or something. Isn't it? Isn't that what affected New York a while back as well?
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
All right.
The gates are closed.
They're all right. They're in.
But this is their home.
That's crazy, said.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Sounds like my kind of place. Let's go and kill them all. Wow, that's crazy. You're running out of breath. Alright. I'm saving up for Judgment Bolt. It's fun though. I like Thunder in general, it's usually my go-to element, so the fact that I can use it is awesome. I don't mind summoning Thunder all day like that.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Uh-oh. 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 Before we are though. And I'm conscious about not... Hold on, I need to check something. These weren't available before. Why would you block me from going to places, then suddenly make me available to go places? One game. Get together.
I hear there's trouble in this area.
We will carry on that part.
That room's as ragged
I just want to check things. I don't know if things are missable, and I'm conscious of that. So
Others weren't so lucky.
quite remember these places as well. Blairview, Sandbrick, the Broken Hill.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Oh, we're not
Always
missing
something in
Doesn't
there.
sound like him.
This mark's available in this area, but it covers what? What do you mean? I wish... But it's Scottish accents. Not yet. Can't they just show this up on the map somewhere? The Broken Hill, Rosaria. Blairview, Sunbrook. Where's Blairview? I found where Clairview is. I don't like this system, I'll be honest with you. Why can't you just mark it on the map like a normal game? Jason to East. Well, they're not going anywhere. Alright, they're not going anywhere. The game will open up to a bunch of side missions. Let's get this stuff done. I just wanted to check something if we weren't missing anything. I'm sure the hunts aren't going anywhere. I mean, this isn't actual England's ending. It wasn't like they're just using that as a theme. Let's have a look. It is an island, but let's have a look. Is there an island connecting to the top? I mean, I'll be honest with you. It ain't looking good for the Scotland part of the game. It's all covered in blight. There's one part that isn't. Bozo. The Northlands look a bit, you know. No one told them winter was coming. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say, you know. All that black on the islands is Deadlands. You know, anytime you want to sprint, Josh, Clive, go ahead. No, alright. Just I will march PT time and. Oh, now this guy wants to sprint. Now he wants to sprint. And you believe this guy. Is anybody out there? You can see everything. I feel like the world's still kind of small considering all these kingdoms here.
This one. Enough. To me, boy.
To me, boy. Dodge. Anyone else? You'll just say very chilling. Oh, you got one. Nice. Oh.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
I am your nephew.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever! Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
What about those two gates? Why are they all rallying at those gates? Like, look. I hate to call those people stupid, right? But they're stupid. Because, look, there's the big main gate there. But there's two side gates you could just barge in.
Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
Just jump over the wall,
My
mate.
uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Your mother was a hamster and your father was the
Lazarus.
elderberries.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Uh-huh.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Of course it's not safe. It's an RPG game. There's going to be monsters or something to fight. Come on, man. What do you think? It's our first time playing the Rose Gate.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Doubt it. Hear ye, hear ye.
When the Blight came to our village, we had no choice but to flee. But it seems the nobles of Port Isolde have no sympathy with our lot, and would rather we starved out here.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Bring out your... He's not dead. I remember that scene. But they're not actually dead.
Open the damn gate!
Wait, he's not dead. Yes, he is.
I'm so hungry.
We numbered 6 when we left our village. 2 died on the road,
Another pass just last night. I worry I might be next.
Half the guards at that gate are Rosarian. They've sold their souls for the promise of a warm bed.
Hey, look, I can just walk through.
You'd leave us to the wolves.
Look at those guys in the background, just looking on for chocobos. Meanwhile, these guards are like standing here going, "Get out of here! Get out of here!"
Step closer!
Torgal, what are you up to, man? Leave the poor man alone.
Where are our crystals?
Get out of here, you!
Why won't you let us in?
Still constrained. Oh, now the gate opens magically. Hey! Oh, sorry, Jill and Torgal, you'll have to display us. Oh! They got... Okay, magic tricks. I was gonna say, quick, go get all those people. They can all just go in here.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Completely empty. Crazy. I didn't look at that item, but did I just really see that say Tengil? Or was I just seeing things? Surely not.
Not abandoned then.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Oh, that's why people aren't in here. There's a footpad in here.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Right, guys, you don't want to do this. It's going to end in tears, I can assure you.
Not.
Oh, they never learn, do they? Well, you know what, gentlemen? It's your funeral, alright? Oh, hello? Want to fight? One down. Hey, do you want to get up? You're going to lay down all day. All that ambulance.
Stay down.
I mean, they could be alive right now. They didn't have to die there. They just had to let us leave, you know. Oh, yeah,
I've only ever seen one man fight like that, and he's long dead.
Then back.
And this man just watched me kill all of his men and be like, I've only watched one man fight like that.
Perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wait a minute. Is that? What's this face?
Forgive me, my lord.
It's Wade! Yeah, that's
I knew not
it!
whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
Welcome back, Mikey boy.
It is. So wait.
I just killed like 12 of his men, but he's like, oh my god, we bow down to you. I forgot his name. There's the other guy, Tyler, as well, I think.
We can speak inside.
Oh, we didn't kill him. We just knocked them out this time. These ones we didn't kill. Who's that guy? He just beat us up. Don't worry, he's a friend.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we
Another line taken straight out of Game of Thrones, but okay.
didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
She tried to kill her own children as well,
Since
but that's a
granting
different
the
story.
Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Wait a minute. No. They cut the age gap. Is Bahamut the son? Because then that would make him brothers with Bahamut, which would be a bit awkward. The guy who turns into Bahamut, I mean, the son of the really evil king that we saw in the yesterday in that scene there, the guy who was like made those all those guys arguing like shut up pretty quickly. I think he's married Annabella and had a son with her, like straight after the Emperor Palpatine guy, and had a son with her straight after the events that happened when they were younger. But that he wouldn't be an adult already, so I don't know.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Hold your fruit. Former Duchess Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Emperor. She's the Queen of Sanbreque. So yeah. So she is the mother of the guy who turns into Bahamut, I imagine. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline. Oh, she's Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband. That she may enter in league with the force that she judged mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the imperial province, which she rules with cruelty, contempt for the baseborn that was unknown in Archduke Elwin's days. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's someone else.
The Wade. A loyal shield of Rosaria.
I might be getting it wrong. Although she is the Empress. That would make sense.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Well, I'm not asking. I'm just I'm like thinking out loud for you.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
I think Wade and Tyler were the closest
Yours
things we're going to get
and
for
ours.
Biggs and Wedge.
We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
For the peace of the kingdom.
I was hoping you'd say that.
For dreams
Very
and
well.
honor. Dreams and honor, yeah?
If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade.
In before Wade
let
dies.
us do our duty.
In before Wade dies.
With pleasure, my lord.
He's gonna be a hero. Doesn't he remind us? Does he not remind you of Wedge a little bit? Does Wade not remind you of Wedge a little bit? You know, from remake Wedge.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good course.
We all know what happened to Wedge. The Whispers were like, "You ain't going anywhere, buddy."
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
You're welcome. I kept you alive. You're welcome.
We'll show them the
Archduke's son.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
You got anything worth buying? No. No. Desert Rose. Hey, Desert Rose, guys, look. Look, Desert Rose.
Will that be all?
Don't need to fight the Ruby Weapon anymore. Let's go! We don't have to fight the Ruby Weapon anymore. Anyway.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
This is gonna be what I don't spend my gear on anything, right? I'm gonna do this once.
Of course, my lord.
I don't think it was worth 10,000. But I finally have a use for
an honor.
Dreams and honor to you too, sir.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Sorry, he said the name of the song, guys.
Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see. They prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
Gilgamesh, Porsche?
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clyde will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, during Clyde's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. I don't know why I felt the need to tell me that. What do you mean guest? Everyone's kind of a guest party for a lot of this